welcome to another Cajun toy review. Today we're going to be looking at the Neca Toys Frankenstein's Monster. This is, I was super excited to get this. I'm a huge fan of the Universal Monsters. I can watch those movies pretty much anytime, put them on and stuff. I love all of them. And, Dracula, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Wolfman, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, The Mummy. Yeah, any of those things, even the Abbott Costello ones, I can watch those. But the classic black and white Universal Monster movies are timeless and hold up and are just true testament of filmmaking and stuff like that. So when these were announced that these were coming out, I was really excited. And there's two versions of this one. There's the colorized one through Walmart, and then there's the general release, which is the black and white one. And I really wanted the black and white one. I might pick up the other one later, but I wanted it to be pretty much a representation of the movie that I remember. So, if you haven't picked this up online, go ahead, and it's pretty easy to find right now. I got mine at a local place called the Toy Room, and if you are in Lafayette or in the area, so that I highly recommend checking them out. Link to their Facebook is in the description. But anyway, let's talk about Frankenstein's Monster. And notice I say Frankenstein's Monster, not Frankenstein, because a lot of people say Frankenstein, but it is Frankenstein's Monster. Frankenstein is the scientist, the mad scientist, the creator who made this monster. So, got a nice product shot. Face shot of Frankenstein on the front. I love the little warning, there is a monster on the loose. And then we got Frankenstein, the name drenched in blood, and Ultimate Frankenstein's Monster. On the side, we got that shot of Frankenstein, looking a bit like Henry Munster, but looking awesome. Then a couple of product shots on the back. We got him with his chains on. Got him looking all stoic and staring at something. Monster. Got a shot of him kind of walking right there, and then we got him picking up the daisies or whichever flowers they were when he tossed the little girl in the lake. And then we got Angry Monster right here. Man, look at those fingernails. I'm so excited about this. Not much on the top, just that logo dripping in blood or whatever. Again, UPC and the people who made this on the bottom. And opening it up. Oh, yes. They got that awesome shot of Frankenstein on the stairs. And then we got our accessories here. We got our monster, and he is solid. We got his 3 different heads. He's got 4 interchangeable hands. Got the flowers and the chains. And I can't tell what's on that backdrop. It looks like just another part of the lab or the castle. Daisies. I said daisies, right? Anyway, not much else to say about Frankenstein's monster, so let's bring him to life and reveal the monster. And we are looking at our Frankenstein's monster, and this thing is awesome. Like, I know there's another version. There's a colorized version, but man, you got to get the black and white one if you want to be authentic and stuff like that. Now, I don't know. I just think this looks great. I'm very impressed with it. I'm really excited that we're going to see some more of these Universal Monsters coming out in this form, because they've been released a million times. But man, like this is right. This is really good. So let's talk about Frankenstein a little bit, and then we'll break down the accessories and then look at the figure itself. While it would be hard to believe that someone would not be familiar with the story of the monster, Frankenstein's monster, it's possible, but I can assure that people would recognize seeing this character, and they maybe just say Frankenstein, which of course it would be wrong because this is Frankenstein's monster. But just a quick little summary: Frankenstein is based off of an 1818 novel by Mary Shelley that was turned into several plays and films. This is the most iconic look. This is based off the 1930 first sound picture about Frankenstein with Boris Karloff, and became an icon. I mean, the whole Universal Monster area at the time is amazing. I watch them every year. It's part of my go-to. I get my Universal Monsters out, and that and every Halloween I watch Halloween, the film. But anyway, getting back to Frankenstein. Sorry for the tangent. the story is basically Dr. Victor Frankenstein wants to try to create life. Him and his assistant actually go and dig up several different body parts and stuff by robbing graves to basically create a body of a man. What, piece here, a piece there, until they have their monster. And the only thing they're missing is a brain. So basically, the brain they get is instead of being a normal man's brain, is an abnormal man's brain, a criminal. And they bring the monster to life in the famous it's alive" scene, which has been parodied and done a million times. But when the monster comes through, it's very confused, kind of innocent like, but it does kill, and at one point escapes. Actually, accidentally drowns a little girl. Very very summarizing it, and is assumedly killed along with Dr. Frankenstein in a burning windmill, which he comes back later. But anyway, if you've never seen it, fantastic movie. Those like Dracula, The Mummy, Creature from Black Lagoon, Invisible Man, all those films and stuff like that are timeless and definitely worth checking out. So the monster does come with 3 heads, 3 sets of hands, some shackles, and some flowers. So the shackles are actually really cool. They're very well made. These pieces, I think, they're plastic, but they're very thick. They almost feel like metal. And then we got the plastic chain that goes in between them. Really, really good quality on these. Very, very impressive. And you can see the clasp on them and stuff like that. That looks really, really good. And yeah. And to attach them to our Frankenstein, basically you would pop off the arms, or the hands I should say, and you just kind of attach the shackles on there like so, and then you would pop on whichever hand you wanted to use, and that's basically how the shackles go on there. But really cool. I like them a lot. I think they really did a really good job with these. And then we got these flowers. So there's the little 2 flowers together. Oops, I just dropped that one. And the single flower. And this is from one of the most, well, one of the scene with the little girl where she's picking flowers and he joins her, and they're throwing flowers in the water, and he picks her up and throws her in the water, which results in her death and basically him being hunted for the monster he is. But these are really cool. They're really cool detail on them and stuff like that. We just saw little petals and stuff. Now you can't hold these. He has this hand right here. It has kind of little fingers like that, and you can actually get the flowers in the hand, between the fingers. There you go. That looks pretty good. So you can recreate that little scene right there. It does not come with a child to throw in the water, but there's always Skipper. He comes with 2 additional hands, so we have these kind of open hands. Kind of flexing, but not really. These are kind of more. Everybody tells somebody to imitate Frankenstein, they're going to stick their arms out and start walking. These are the kind of hands you're going to have when you do it. This is basically the Frankenstein kind of relaxed hands, but also kind of when he walks, he has his hands kind of forward like that. So, and then we have these kind of reaching, grasping hands and stuff like that. And these are basically go around the neck and choke somebody with your hands. So these are like to take out Fritz and such. So yeah, these are the monster at work hands. And then the 3 heads. So we got this kind of just normal. This is gonna be your default kind of Frankenstein head. I love kind of eyes kind of roll back and stuff like that. And then Karloff just destroyed this role. And originally they wanted Bela Lugosi to do it, who played Dracula, but he didn't want to. He didn't think he would be able to act under all that makeup. He didn't want to be covered up. And I'm glad he didn't. So we have these 2 different iconic actors in these roles, and for with almost no dialogue at all and stuff like that, and just the body language and all the stuff he had to do at that time is just, it's timeless. But yeah, the head looks fantastic. Just the detail, the scar on his forehead, the lines on the face right here, and then we got that little white in the hair, and then the hair's just got a lot of line detail into it. Looks really good. The ears are crazy detailed. And just a little paint, like the little gray around the mouth right here. You can see the lines. And then just around the eyes and stuff like that. It just is phenomenal. This is great. Then we got the kind of I'm trying to remember what part this was, but yeah, it's kind of dazed monster, kind of just farted in the hot tub face. But yeah, look at that line work right there. It looks so good. And then look at the teeth. Eyes a little bit more expressive here, a little bit open. You know, we got to see the scar. His forehead's kind of raised a little bit here, so you actually kind of see where it separates from the original. So it looks a little different. There's lots of jokes to be made here, so I'm sure you can fill them in. I didn't even notice that. There's numbers in here, so this has a number 1. This is a number 2. I mean, I guess it looks like he just did a number 2 in his pants. Ugh. And then here we have our... He looks like he's happy, but this is kind of our angry monster or killing face. And I love that this, since it's a black and white figure, we get that gray tongue in there. It looks awesome. But look at those teeth, man. Look at that. And now we can actually see his pupils here. Full of expression. Look at that line and the line work in the face. Look at that lines. That is just super good. Look at the nostrils. And that is number 3. So, yeah. Awesome. So yeah, that's our accessories for our Frankenstein's monster. So let's take a look at him. And I mean, just looking at this figure, I love it. They say less is more, and that really applies with this figure. There's not a whole lot of paint on it. It is supposed to represent a black and white figure, but a kind of a reverse fashion. Instead of seeing like the shadowing with the blacks, we got the shadowing reversed with the whites and stuff on there, and it really kind of makes it pop. The figure looks like it would be kind of stiff and solid, and that's pretty much what Frankenstein's monster is supposed to be, and it works out really well. It's a big figure. For height wise, he is right about 8 inches, so is a tall figure. For like a comparison, here is the DC Multiverse Superman, which I recently reviewed. This is a 6.5 inch figure, so there you go. You can kind of see the scale of this Frankenstein's monster, and it's actually really awesome. The sculpt on it is really good. He's got this big old coat that looks, the sleeves are too short on him and stuff like that, but it just looks like it's all kind of put together a little bit. It's got, I don't know if that's a defect or is, but anyway, it's got like some mark on his butt. But just like kind of, see, I got that gray kind of shading in there and stuff like that. That just looks really good. Got the big old orthopedic looking heavy boots. You know, he's famous for Frankenstein kind of stomping, making a lot of being very heavy. And just the color of his skin tone. I mean, it is supposed to be black and white, but it just got like this really white pale with this kind of gray, almost like rot, this darkness. And look at those fingernails. And then we got like some, looks like some stitching here on this side as well. But yeah, of course the famous bolts on the neck. And you can't open the coat or anything like that. You can kind of see the detail underneath. He's still got those pants and everything because he's got like the black shirt tucked in. Like the button, kind of one button kind of holds it there, so it's kind of floating loose. It just really makes me excited for what other figures we'll see, especially with the Mummy. If we haven't seen pictures of the Mummy yet, looks freaking amazing. So take a look at Articulation or Frankenstein. So he's got really good range on his head. You can look up pretty well. Down is excellent. And you got full rock with that neck. Is on a separate joint by itself, so you can actually pose the neck and the head individually, separately, I should say. So yeah, whatever way you want this Frankenstein to look, you can pretty much get it. The arm rotations, it's a little gonna be stiff. I mean, you're not gonna have. I mean, I don't really know how you're gonna pose your Frankenstein. Pretty much, you're gonna have his arms either upright or at his side. I don't. He's not gonna be doing no layups or anything. There is no bicep cut or anything on them. It's a single jointed elbow. There is flex on the wrist and rotation. So yeah. There is, oh yeah, there is an ab crunch on them. I didn't think there was. So that far back is not, and that's gonna be limited, of course, with the coat. Does have a waist rotation. That actually looks kind of good. Split about that far. Kick about that high. It's got no thigh cut or any, no upper thigh cut. Single jointed knee. And I do like, it's very similar to like Danny we just reviewed for the Ninja Turtles. The way they do the jeans or the pants that kind of cover over that joint. Looks good. And then we have ankle pivot. Peg holes on the bottom of his feet. And he does have some big old feet, so he does stand up really well. But overall, I think this is great. This is the iconic Frankenstein. You know, and I really want to complete my Monster Squad, if you ever seen that movie. But I really enjoy it. I might pick up the other version later on and stuff like that, but I'm extremely satisfied with this. So, like I said, if you're on the fence or thinking about it, get it. It's Frankenstein. And if you like this video, please leave a like. Check out our other content. Consider subscribing. If you already are a subscriber and everything, appreciate you. Thank you for all y'all do. I love the comments and the feedback and everything like that with you guys. You guys make it all worthwhile. Appreciate you. You can check us out. We have a link to our Facebook in the description. Also on TikTok, just search for Cajun Toy Review. Kind of doing like toy hunts and stuff like that so far. Really figuring out how to utilize that platform. But looking forward to interacting with you guys on there. If you want to support the channel, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/Cajun Toy Review. And on there, any money that goes towards a new camera with a mic input. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself.